Recognizing the unworthy, a Stoic guide to leaving unfulfilling relationships. To be calm is the highest achievement of the self. This quote, echoing the serenity at the heart of Zen Buddhist philosophy, sets the stage for a vital exploration of Stoic life lessons regarding relationships. Have you ever felt puzzled or even wounded by certain statements from your partner? If she utters any of the following 10 phrases, it's a clear signal that prioritizing your own well-being requires immediate action, leaving the relationship. Today, we delve into 10 critical red flags indicating a lack of respect and genuine appreciation, empowering you to take control of your life and ensure you are with someone who truly values your worth. Let's uncover the truth and safeguard your happiness, embracing the power of Stoicism to guide us toward more fulfilling connections and a life of inner peace. 1. I don't need a man. Recognizing undervalued worth. When a woman declares, "I don't need a man," it's a significant red flag that warrants immediate attention. While it might initially sound like a declaration of independence, it often signifies a deeper issue. She may not truly value you or the role you play in her life. In any healthy relationship, feeling valued and appreciated isn't merely a desire, but a fundamental requirement. This statement suggests she might not recognize or appreciate your efforts, your support, or simply your presence. As Marcus Aurelius astutely observed, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Remaining in a relationship where you consistently feel undervalued will inevitably lead to unhappiness and profound dissatisfaction. Being needed is an integral aspect of a man's identity. Providing, protecting, and supporting your partner are natural desires. This need to be needed isn't about fostering dependency. It's about fulfilling your role within a mutually supportive partnership. If she explicitly states she doesn't need you, it's a clear indication that she won't allow you to fulfill these fundamental roles, which can leave you feeling redundant and unimportant. This imbalance can erode your self-worth and undermine your sense of purpose. According to Stoic principles, every individual should strive to live a life defined by purpose and meaningful contribution. In a healthy relationship, both partners rely on and support each other, creating a balanced and harmonious dynamic. Consequently, if she doesn't need you, the scales are tipped against your favor, creating an imbalance that is detrimental to your overall mental and emotional well-being. Seneca wisely noted, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." However, the reality of a relationship where not valued will inevitably inflict genuine suffering. It's crucial to recognize this red flag and summon the courage to walk away. By doing so, you are not merely preserving your self-respect. You are creating space for a relationship with someone who truly values, needs, and appreciates you. This Stoic approach teaches us that our happiness and well-being depend on making wise choices about the people we allow into our lives. Walking away from a relationship where you are not valued is not an act of cowardice, but a brave step towards self-preservation and the pursuit of authentic happiness. Embrace this Stoic life lesson, emphasizing the importance of mutual dependence and respect in all relationships. Understanding the core tenets of Stoicism and applying these principles in your daily life can guide you towards making better decisions, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and balanced existence. Remember, you deserve a partner who recognizes your worth and values your contributions, fostering a healthy, supportive, and mutually beneficial relationship. 2. My friends are more important. Recognizing misplaced priorities. If she frequently says, "My friends are more important," you need to pay close attention. This statement reveals her core priorities, and unfortunately, you're not at the top of her list. In a healthy relationship, both partners should prioritize each other, nurturing a strong and supportive bond. While maintaining friendships is undeniably essential, your partner should view you as their primary companion and confidant. When she consistently places her friends above you, it signifies a lack of respect and commitment to the relationship. Ask yourself honestly, is it worth staying in a relationship where you consistently feel like second best? A Stoic mindset encourages us to recognize our inherent worth and refuse to accept less than we deserve. Leaving a relationship where you are not valued constitutes an act of self-respect and courage, which is essential for your overall happiness and well-being. A fulfilling relationship is built upon a foundation of mutual respect, genuine love, and a shared commitment to prioritizing each other's needs. If she's unwilling to prioritize you, then it's time to move on and find someone who readily will, respecting yourself enough to walk away and seek a partner who truly values and prioritizes your well-being in the long run. 3. You need to change, rejecting manipulation, embracing authenticity. When a woman tells you, you need to change, it's a glaring warning sign that should prompt a thorough reconsideration of the dynamics within your relationship. This statement implies that she doesn't accept you for who you genuinely are, but instead, she's trying to reshape you into her idealized version of a perfect partner. This dynamic is far from healthy. You deserve to be loved and appreciated for your authentic self, not molded into someone else's fantasy. As the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus aptly stated, know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. If she constantly demands that you change, it's a strong indication that she isn't truly in love with you, but rather with a fabricated image. This lack of genuine acceptance undermines your individuality and can deeply impact your self-esteem. Consider your own unique identity, your personality, your inherent strengths, and even your perceived flaws. A partner who truly loves you will embrace all these aspects. They will cherish you for who you genuinely are, not for who they want you to become. When she insists that you need to change, it's tantamount to saying that you are inherently not good enough as you currently exist. This can breed feelings of inadequacy and inflict damage to your self-worth. Everyone deserves a partner who loves them unconditionally and values their true self. Think about a colleague at work who constantly attempts to alter the way you approach tasks. Initially, you might try to adapt and accommodate, but over time, this unrelenting pressure to conform can become emotionally draining, ultimately making you question your own abilities and methods. Similarly, in a romantic relationship, constant demands for change can erode your confidence and sense of self. Why remain in a relationship where you are not appreciated for your authentic self? Isn't it far more fulfilling to be with someone who truly sees and loves the real you? These essential questions facilitate reflection on the overall health of your relationship. The Stoic approach teaches us to recognize our own worth and not settle for anything less. Marcus Aurelius stated, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you allow someone to consistently criticize and push you to change, your thoughts will inevitably be consumed by self-doubt and low self-esteem. Embrace the core wisdom of Stoicism today by acknowledging that you deserve someone who accepts you fully. Walking away from a relationship where you're not accepted for who you are is an act of self-preservation and authentic courage, vital for your overall happiness and well-being. Remember, your happiness and your sense of self-worth are too valuable to be compromised. Seek a partner who loves you for your authentic self and supports your journey towards self-improvement without attempting to reshape your core identity. By doing so, you'll find a relationship that is truly fulfilling and aligned with the fundamental principles of Stoicism. 4. I'm not ready for a relationship. Recognizing unwillingness to commit. When she states, "I'm not ready for a relationship," it's a serious indicator that she is unwilling to commit to you. This phrase transcends a casual remark. It signifies a fundamental misalignment in your core relationship goals. Whether stemming from other priorities, unresolved emotional issues, or simply an inability to envision a shared future with you, her statement demonstrates that she isn't prepared to invest the effort and unwavering dedication that a meaningful relationship genuinely requires. Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By remaining in a relationship with someone who is inherently not ready, you are setting yourself up for recurring disappointment and squandering valuable time that could be spent seeking a more fulfilling connection. Consider what you truly want in a partner. You deserve someone who is just as excited and committed to the relationship as you are. If she states she's not ready, she is not fully invested in you or the long-term potential of the relationship, and waiting for her to change her mind is ultimately a futile endeavor. A successful relationship demands mutual readiness to share lives, support one another through thick and thin, and embark on a journey of mutual growth. If she isn't ready, she won't provide the essential commitment and stability you inherently need. Reflect honestly. Do you truly desire to be with someone who is unwilling to invest the same level of effort and dedication as you? Seneca wisely noted, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." In the context of relationships, craving a deeper commitment from someone who is unwilling or unable to provide, it will only lead to profound dissatisfaction and emotional turmoil. In modern life, we often find ourselves balancing numerous responsibilities and contending with countless distractions, which can make it easy to overlook critical red flags in relationships. However, recognizing and acting upon these signs is essential for safeguarding your well-being. If she's not ready to commit, it's vital to respect yourself enough to walk away. You deserve a partner who truly values you and is eager to build a meaningful future together. Waiting for someone to become ready not only delays your personal happiness, but also disrupts your overall peace of mind. When she expresses that she's not ready for a committed relationship, listen carefully and take her words seriously. Don't settle for someone who is unwilling to invest in a shared future. This approach not only safeguards your personal happiness, but also aligns perfectly with the Stoic principles of self-respect and purposeful living. 5. You don't make enough money. Recognizing superficial values. When she utters the phrase, "You don't make enough money," it's a glaring red flag that must not be ignored. This statement reveals that she prioritizes material wealth over your character, your efforts, and the multifaceted contributions you make to the relationship. By fixating on your income, she fails to see the real you, measuring your worth solely by your current financial status. This suggests that her primary interest lies in what you can provide materially, rather than who you are as a person. Seneca wisely stated, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." Within the context of relationships, this relentless craving for more can manifest in profoundly unhealthy ways, such as valuing money over meaningful connection and placing material possessions above emotional fulfillment. Reflect honestly. You work diligently, you strive to perform your best in all your endeavors, and you deserve to be valued for more than just your current paycheck. When a woman tells you that you don't make enough money, she is essentially tying your intrinsic worth to your earnings, which can make you feel deeply inadequate and chronically undervalued. You need a partner who appreciates your efforts, your core values, and the unique character traits that define you and endure far beyond any fleeting financial fluctuations. Money is inherently transient, but the qualities that make you a good man are lasting and far more significant. If she is fixated on your income, she is fundamentally missing the essence of your true worth. Consider this. How would you feel if your entire value within a relationship were based solely on your financial status? Wouldn't that undermine the very foundations of mutual respect, genuine support, and unconditional love that a healthy relationship should be built upon? A woman who cannot see beyond your bank account is not someone who will genuinely appreciate the deeper aspects of your personality, your intellectual capacity, or your overall contributions. Stoicism teaches us the importance of recognizing our intrinsic value and refusing to allow external factors to define our self-worth. In modern life, it's easy to become swept up in the relentless race for material success, but true Stoic happiness arises from within and from being valued for who we are, not merely for what we possess. Reflecting on this reality, it becomes unequivocally clear that you deserve someone who truly sees and cherishes your worth, exceeding any monetary measurements. Your self-worth and happiness are paramount and should never be compromised for adherence to superficial standards. When she states, "You don't make enough money," take it as a clear sign to reassess the relationship. A truly fulfilling partnership is built on mutual respect, genuine support, and unwavering love, not on financial status. Walking away from someone who cannot see beyond your income is an act of profound self-respect and courage. Seek a partner who values you for who you are and is ready to build a life based on shared values and mutual support. In doing so, you align yourself with the fundamental principles of Stoicism, ensuring a happier and more fulfilling existence. 6. I don't trust you. Eroding the foundation of a healthy connection. If she tells you, I don't trust you, it's a major warning sign that should not be ignored. Trust forms the cornerstone of any strong relationship, and without it, there's no solid foundation upon which to build. When she expresses a lack of trust, it signifies that she is perpetually doubting you, which can lead to constant suspicion, unwarranted accusations, and escalating arguments. You'll inevitably find yourself constantly walking on eggshells, attempting to prove your integrity, which is neither healthy for you nor sustainable for the relationship. As Epictetus wisely observed, when wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Similarly, a wealth of trust in a relationship isn't about grand gestures or elaborate displays. It's about the simplicity of mutual belief and profound respect. Trust is about feeling secure with your partner, knowing they inherently believe in you and stand by you through thick and thin. If she fundamentally can't trust you, there can be no genuine peace or stability within the relationship. You deserve a partner who inherently believes in your integrity and readily gives you the benefit of the doubt. If she is constantly questioning your actions, scrutinizing your phone, or doubting your words, it reveals a profound lack of respect. It's exhausting to navigate a relationship where you're perpetually defending yourself against baseless accusations and unfounded suspicions. Maintaining trust is more important than ever. A partner who cannot see your true worth and remains consistently suspicious will never provide the stability and inner peace you genuinely need. As Marcus Aurelius astutely noted, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If your thoughts are consistently clouded by doubt, mistrust, and self-preservation, your overall happiness will inevitably suffer. If she expresses a consistent lack of trust, consider it a pivotal sign to thoroughly reassess the viability of the relationship. You deserve a partner who trusts you completely and inherently values the trust you offer in return. Don't waste your time trying to prove yourself to someone who fundamentally doesn't believe in you. Instead, walk away and seek a relationship with someone who genuinely shares your values and understands the importance of mutual trust. This decisive action aligns with the fundamental Stoic mindset, ensuring you maintain your inner peace and strive toward authentic Stoic happiness. 7. I'm too good for you. Recognizing toxic superiority. When a woman repeatedly states, I'm too good for you, it's a glaring red flag that should not be ignored. This type of statement reveals a profound lack of respect and a damaging sense of superiority. Such behavior undermines the fundamental principle of mutual respect and heartfelt admiration that is essential for cultivating a healthy and thriving relationship. Consistently hearing that someone considers themselves better than you can erode your self-esteem and create an imbalanced power dynamic, leaving you feeling perpetually inferior and ultimately unworthy. Stoic philosophy, with its timeless wisdom, teaches us to recognize our inherent worth and refuse to allow others to diminish or belittle us. Marcus Aurelius aptly stated, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This profound quote emphasizes the importance of steadfastly maintaining our integrity and unwavering self-respect in the face of disrespectful behavior. In modern life, where self-worth is often heavily influenced by external validation and superficial measures, it becomes even more crucial to internalize these Stoic life lessons and recognize our intrinsic value as individuals. When someone consistently undermines your worth, it's vital to summon the strength to leave the relationship. This action is not about seeking revenge or retribution, but about preserving your mental well-being and protecting your dignity. Self-respect should never be compromised, and remaining in such a toxic environment can only harm your inner peace and self-perception. By walking away, you affirm your inherent self-worth and demonstrate that you will not tolerate disrespect, condescension, or belittlement. Incorporating Stoic life lessons into your daily life enables you to navigate relationships with a greater sense of purpose and clarity. Understanding what Stoicism truly is and how it applies to your personal experiences can transform your approach to all relationships, teaching you to value your own inherent dignity, steadfastly uphold your self-respect, and recognize when it's time to walk away for your own long-term well-being. Remember, maintaining your inner peace is paramount, and no romantic relationship is worth sacrificing your fundamental self-worth. If you find yourself in a situation where someone repeatedly proclaims their superiority, heed this timeless Stoic wisdom. Recognize your value and summon the courage to leave for the sake of your own mental and emotional well-being. 8. I'm not over my ex. Addressing lingering emotional baggage. When a woman frequently mentions that she's not over her ex, it should immediately raise a significant red flag for you. This type of statement signals unresolved feelings and emotional baggage that can severely hinder the growth and harmony of any relationship. In the realm of Stoicism, living fully in the present moment and consciously avoiding being anchored by the past is a fundamental principle for achieving inner peace and overall well-being. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely stated, begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. If she's still emotionally entangled with her past, it prevents her from fully committing to the present relationship with you, creating unnecessary drama, ongoing confusion, and inevitable heartache. Attempting to nurture a relationship with someone who is still emotionally tied to their past can only lead to disappointment and persistent frustration. This is because their emotional energy is divided, preventing them from fully investing in the present connection. In today's world, where relationships are frequently complicated by lingering attachments to previous partners, it's crucial to recognize the detrimental impact of unresolved emotions and emotional baggage. Consider a modern example. A colleague who starts dating someone new but constantly compares their new partner to their ex, creating a toxic and unsustainable environment where the new relationship is unable to flourish. This scenario resonates with many because it vividly highlights how past attachments and unresolved feelings can sabotage present happiness and hinder future potential. As a Stoic, your primary concern should always be your own emotional well-being and your pursuit of authentic Stoic happiness. You deserve a partner who is fully present, genuinely committed, and enthusiastically ready to build a future with you. If she remains fixated on her ex, it may be a sign that she requires additional time to heal and resolve her unresolved past independently. While it's commendable to encourage her to seek closure and actively move forward, it's equally important to remain mindful of your own needs and personal boundaries. Staying in a relationship where one party is consistently emotionally unavailable can drain your energy and disrupt your overall peace of mind. Reflect honestly. How would you feel if you were constantly compared to someone from the past? Could you ever truly be content or secure in such a situation? These questions are essential to ponder, as they help you reflect on the impact of remaining in a relationship fraught with unresolved issues. Engaging with these types of questions can also foster valuable interaction and discussion among individuals in similar situations, ultimately helping them realize they are far from alone in their experiences. 9. You should be more like my friend's boyfriend. Recognizing destructive comparisons. When you consistently hear the phrase, "You should be more like my friend's boyfriend," it's a blatant red flag in any relationship. Comparisons like these can slowly corrode the fundamental foundation of trust and mutual respect, breeding insecurity, pervasive anxiety, and simmering resentment over time. Stoicism, a philosophy that champions self-control, personal resilience, and the pursuit of inner peace, offers profound insights into resolving this type of destructive dynamic. Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." If a woman frequently compares you to her friend's boyfriend, it signals deep-seated dissatisfaction and potentially unrealistic expectations. This type of behavior can erode your confidence and your inherent self-worth, creating an environment where you are constantly judged and never truly feel good enough. A healthy relationship thrives on mutual appreciation, valuing each partner for their unique qualities, strengths, and contributions, rather than measuring them against external benchmarks. Imagine the inevitable toll on your mental well-being if you consistently feel inadequate and perpetually judged because of these recurring and unfair comparisons. It is here that adopting a Stoic mindset becomes crucial. By focusing on your own actions, adhering to your personal values, and steadfastly refusing to be swayed by someone else's negative opinions, you can effectively maintain your inner peace and unwavering self-respect. The philosopher Marcus Aurelius emphasized the fundamental importance of both self-awareness and self-acceptance in his timeless meditations, which remain a core principle in Stoicism. Ask yourself candidly, how can you truly thrive and grow if you are constantly being told to be someone that you are not? Is it inherently fair or sustainable to mold yourself into another person's idealized version, sacrificing your own identity and compromising your happiness in the process? If such comparisons continue unabated, it's a clear indication that she fundamentally does not value you for who you are at your core. For your own long-term well-being, it may be wise to seriously consider leaving the relationship. Doing so doesn't signify giving up on the possibility of finding love, but rather choosing to seek a partnership where you are genuinely valued, unconditionally loved, and steadfastly celebrated for your true self. Think carefully about what you fundamentally deserve in a committed relationship: respect, heartfelt appreciation, and unconditional love, and refuse to settle for anything less. As Seneca wisely stated, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Don't allow the fear of potential loneliness to keep you trapped in a toxic and ultimately unfulfilling situation. In the long run, being with someone who genuinely values you for exactly who you are will contribute far more significantly to your long-term happiness, personal fulfillment, and continued growth. Embrace the core tenets of Stoicism and consciously decide to prioritize your own mental and emotional health above all else. You inherently deserve a relationship built on steadfast, mutual respect, genuine admiration, and unwavering support, not one mired in harmful comparisons and unrealistic standards. As you actively navigate through this complex and often challenging decision, keep in mind the fundamental Stoic principle of focusing only on what you could directly control: your actions, your responses, and ultimately, your overall choices. 10. I can do better than you. Recognizing blatant disrespect. When a woman tells you, "I can do better than you," it transcends being simply a hurtful remark. It's a blatant display of profound disrespect and a fundamental lack of appreciation for who you are and what you bring to the relationship. Such statements can deeply wound your self-esteem and prompt you to question your intrinsic worth as a person. Stoicism, as a powerful philosophy that emphasizes resilience and enduring inner strength, offers valuable insights for effectively navigating this challenging situation. Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This fundamentally means that while you cannot control what others say or do, you can control how you choose to react to it. When confronted with such negativity, it's crucial to recognize this type of behavior as toxic and emotionally abusive. Frequent and consistent remarks that actively undermine your self-worth are clear indicators that the relationship lacks a strong foundation of mutual respect and genuine appreciation, both of which are essential components for a healthy and thriving partnership. Modern life often pressures us to remain in relationships that do not truly serve our best interests. But the enduring Stoic life lesson here is to prioritize your own mental and emotional well-being above all else. A healthy relationship should serve as a constant source of unwavering support, genuine love, and consistent mutual respect. If your partner consistently fails to recognize your inherent value and makes you feel that she genuinely deserves someone better, it's a significant red flag that should not be ignored or minimized. Embracing the core Stoic principle of self-respect entails acknowledging your inherent worth and refusing to settle for anything less than you truly deserve in life and in love. In today's increasingly fast-paced world, truly understanding what Stoicism is and how its guiding principles can be effectively applied can equip you to navigate these complex challenges with grace, resilience, and profound inner strength. The goal is not to react impulsively to every slight, but to steadfastly maintain your dignity and consciously choose relationships that actively nurture your spirit and foster your ongoing growth. Leaving a toxic and emotionally damaging relationship is never easy, but it represents a necessary and decisive step towards protecting and preserving your own self-respect and overall emotional health. The Stoic approach teaches us to consciously detach from harmful external influences and focus solely on what we can directly control, our own thoughts and our own actions. By consistently doing so, we can find the strength and inner resolve to walk away from any situation that does not honor our inherent value and intrinsic worth. Remember, a partner who truly loves and respects you would never deliberately make you feel inferior, unworthy, or inadequate. Instead, they would enthusiastically celebrate your unique strengths and provide unwavering support for your personal growth and overall development. As you actively navigate your own relationships, consistently keep in mind the timeless Stoic lessons that consistently guide you towards cultivating a life defined by enduring inner peace, profound personal strength, and a steadfast commitment to honoring your own worth. Refuse to allow anyone's negative perception to dictate or define your own self-worth. Instead, seek out relationships that are built on genuine mutual respect, heartfelt admiration, and deep appreciation for who you are as a person. This encompasses not only a vital lesson in love and relationships, but a broader life philosophy that can fundamentally transform how you interact with the world. By valuing yourself and simultaneously demanding the same genuine respect from others, you cultivate a life of dignity, enduring fulfillment, and authentic happiness. Therefore, if you ever hear the words, "I can do better than you," take it as a crucial cue to critically evaluate the trajectory of your relationship and, if genuinely necessary, make the brave and decisive choice to leave for the sake of your own well-being. Your journey towards a more fulfilling and respectful relationship begins with understanding and consciously applying these empowering Stoic life lessons. Your happiness and mental health are paramount. Take these insights seriously and make conscious choices that lead to a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. By recognizing and acting upon these red flags, you can create space for relationships built on mutual respect, genuine appreciation, and unconditional love. Embrace the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to guide you toward connections that truly enrich your life and contribute to your overall well-being. Remember, by valuing yourself and demanding the same respect from others, you cultivate a life of genuine dignity and enduring fulfillment.